Harmonics are really cool. I was playing a bunch of harmonics just then. Let me play some more for you. Those are also harmonics, mostly. So here's the thing. Almost all of the music that we hear is mostly composed of harmonics. What I was doing just playing the open strings there is just playing all of the harmonics together. What I'm doing when I put my finger somewhere over the fretboard and pluck is isolating a particular harmonic. And here's how you can tell that every note is mostly composed of harmonics. Just pluck a string and then fret the harmonic after you pluck. It's still there. When you play one single note, you are playing a technically infinite series of notes. You're playing all of the harmonics at the same time, because this note contains this note, and this one, and this one. And so on. Now, if you're a guitarist, you probably know that these harmonics come from dividing the string into multiple segments of equal length. So, for example, you can place your finger halfway down the string, which is right in the middle on the 12th fret, to get the octave. And you can also do it with 1/3 of the way down the string, which is going to be the 7th fret, or 1/4 of the way down the string, which is the 5th fret. And eventually you just keep going until you're between frets. Notice that not every harmonic falls on a fret, but most of them generally do. Now the question here is it possible to play a note without playing any harmonics? And the answer to that question is, depends how you define a harmonic. Now, the tricky thing about the definition here is the fundamental pitch is the first harmonic. So if you're talking about not playing any harmonics at all, then it's not possible. But if you're talking about just playing the fundamental, well, you sort of can do that. You just got to pluck right in the middle of the string and dampen it pretty heavily with your fingers on the edge right there. And what you end up with is pretty close to just playing the fundamental pitch, which, again, is the first harmonic, so technically still playing harmonics. But we've isolated the first harmonic. Here's where it gets even more confusing. Remember I said, like, you're isolating the first harmonic by plucking in the middle of the string and dampening it. You're isolating the second by putting your finger in the middle of the string and dampening it there. Technically, you're still getting a bunch of harmonics on top of the second harmonic. You're also getting the 4th, the 6th, the 8th, the 10th, and so on, because you're creating a new harmonic series based around this note, which also contains this note, and also contains this note. So if you wanted to get closer to just isolating the second harmonic, just do a palm mute here. That's a pretty well isolated second harmonic there. But again, the problem with this is that most of the time you're not just going to get one single pitch out of every note that you play. You're going to get an entire series, in fact an infinite series, and each series is mathematical in nature. For this series that you get when you pluck the open string, you get harmonics number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onto infinity. If you cut the string in half, you get all of the even numbered harmonics. If you pluck right here, you get all the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. So, you're just getting an infinite series within an infinite series. Now, it's not practically infinite because there are limitations to the frequencies that you can hear and also the frequencies that this instrument can emit. But in theory, the harmonics go up to infinity.